Mills Weather Center Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Well, at least it feels more like the holidays, more so in the mornings and the afternoons. I mean, yesterday we actually did make it into the low 60s, and I expect to do that just a little bit better even today. Of course, those mornings are very cold, but I fully expect to make it into the low 60s again later this afternoon. But we did drop down to at least about 33 degrees so far in Oklahoma City. Lots of upper 20s, mid and upper 20s across the north, and some upper 20s to low 30s across the south. We've already warmed up into the 40s, though. This is our American Fidelity camera up of our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. We've got more of a partly sunny sky today. 41, a wind coming in out of the south at 5 miles an hour. Temperatures range from the mid 30s to the low 40s across the north. We have some low 50s, some pockets of low 50s showing up to the south and east, but lots of low to mid 40s across the Red River. There's your wind today out of the west to southwest between about 5 to 15, and that's going to be picking up just like it did yesterday. Later in the afternoon, we could see wind gusts as high as around 20 or so, but that will stay out of the south and southwest, so that's going to help to push those temperatures to above normal later today. But right now, generally, things are very quiet. We've got high pressure out to the west. We actually have some travelers advisories over parts of New Mexico. They're going to see some snow, but here comes the next storm system. It has made its way onto the west coast, and that's going to be bringing us some precipitation as we get into the day tomorrow. And I have to say precipitation because not all of it will be plain rain, but for the most part, most of us will just be seeing a rain and even a few thunderstorms. So by early tomorrow morning, a lot of that rain will actually be across southeast Oklahoma. There's a slight chance we have some light rain or drizzle in the morning here in Oklahoma City, but our better chances really arrive later in the afternoon. And then as we go into the evening hours, eventually in the backside, we are looking at more of a wintry mix and snow in far northwest Oklahoma and in part of the eastern panhandle. So that's pushed even farther to the north, and amounts still look very low. So for most of the state, it is just going to be a rain, a few thunderstorms. It moves out of here very quickly late Thursday night. So by Friday morning, I expect all of it to be out of here. By Friday afternoon, we're actually going to work in some sunshine, but it's also going to be significantly cooler behind the front. So how much rain are we looking at? Well, not a whole lot, but enough. At least it looks like at this point we could see around 1/4 of an inch or so in Oklahoma City, with slightly higher amounts just to the north and west and also in parts of southeast Oklahoma. So for today, staying dry, again, a little breezy eventually later today, but highs in the low 60s in Oklahoma City, still looking at the mid 50s across the far north and northwest, but 62 in Woodward, 62 in Lawton, about 65 later today in Ardmore. And then overnight tonight, more clouds will start to move in, temperatures only dropping down into the 40s this time around, and we're still going to stay breezy. But overnight and into tomorrow morning, just a slight chance in Oklahoma City of some rain showers, but rain and storms more likely across far southeast Oklahoma. So tomorrow afternoon, it will be a lot cooler because of the clouds and the rain moving in. I think initially for the first part of the day, again, that one's going to be out of the south, so we are looking at 50s, but 30s and 40s in the north and west. So tomorrow afternoon, it's guaranteed the rain is coming, but in the far northwest and the panhandle, that's where we're going to see that mix and snow. That's going to increase a little bit by late tomorrow evening, while we're still expecting at least some light rain in Oklahoma City. Eventually tomorrow night, all of that should be out of here. So for your Friday, temperatures dropping down into the upper 40s for high. So how much snow are we looking at up there? Well, again, not a whole lot. Probably Woodward getting a trace, but the farther north and west you go across Harper County into Beaver County, we could see anywhere from 2 to as much as around 4 inches of snow, but that would be very isolated. Kind of looking at next week, it's certainly looking mild, 50s and 60s, overnight lows cold, but no big storm systems on the way. Guys, back to you.